Hello, this is Crystal with Wreaths of Circle Creek, and today I will be demonstrating on how to put together a ladybug wreath. This is actually a wreath kit that I have in our shop. What you'd get in this kit, you get a 12-inch MDF sign. This is wood sign paper. It has a really cute little gnome lady on it with the ladybugs. It says welcome, and then the border is in plaid. It's real cute. You're also going to get with this kit, you'll get the wreath work frame. This is a 24-inch wreath frame. This is 16-inch diameter on the outer ring, but with the ties it makes a 24-inch wreath. So you get this with your kit and the sign, and you'll get these two meshes. This is a Deco Poly foil mesh. You have the black and then the garnet red and the black stripes with the white stripes as well. You're going to get two of these. In the demonstration that I'll be doing with this kit, I'm actually going to do the woodland ruffles at 30 inches, but I'm also going to show you if you only wanted to use one mesh from your kit and save the other one for another project, what you can do with that. So you also get these two ribbons. This is a 2.5-inch ladybug ribbon. It has polka dots, and it has little daisies, and then of course it has the pretty cute little ladybug there. It's a good lucky ribbon. And then you'll get the 1.5-inch plaid to go with the ribbon, which also matches your sign. So this will be a white, black, and red wreath. And so this is in our shop. This is a wreath kit that I put together. And here in a minute, I'm going to do a demonstration on what you can do with your wreath kit. When I do the demonstration, if there's stuff that you already know, just fast forward it. But I'm going to put this back, and then we'll get started. So I'll see you soon. Okay, let's see. Hopefully you can see that angle. The first thing you might want to do is take your MDF sign and get cable ties and find good adhesive glue, Gorilla Glue, or some people like to use a product called E6000, and go ahead and glue in your cable tie mounts. Maybe a day before would actually be better, just to make sure they're on there really good. This is a 13 ounce in weight, this sign. It's not a light sign. It's not super heavy, but it's not really light. So I would go ahead and put 4 on here. I used Gorilla Glue, and I let it set overnight. It does say to wait 24 hours, and then once it dries, actually dab it with a little hot glue on the edge to make sure it's on there good. So I would always do that first, and then that way it can be drying and everything too. If you can do it a day before, that'd be the best. But once you get your sign over here and dried, we'll start working on your wreath form. So now you have a wreath form in your kit. This is a 24-inch wreath form, and it's going to have 18 ties on it. You get 2 rolls of mesh with your kit, and for this demonstration I'm going to do the woodland ruffle at 30 inches, 18 cuts. I'm going to show you the difference between what the 30-inch woodland ruffle looks like compared to what if you only wanted to use one roll of your mesh. You could do 18 cuts with one roll at anywhere from 18 to 19 inches, and that would cover your whole frame. But there is a little bit difference in the look, and I like them both. It's really just a preference. So what I want to show you, I already have pre-cut mesh, but I do want to show you how to cut it, just in case you're a beginner and you want it to. So I have some left over here. So I'm going to cut one 30-inch mesh. There. Oh, that's better. Sorry guys, hold on. Put you back at 30. You can just hold that down, and then you can see where I'm at the 1 inch, and then I'm just gonna, you do need a sharp rotary cutter, and make sure your blade is sharp. It helps with less fraying with mesh. Mesh frays anyways, it just frays less as you can cut it pretty sharp. So you're just going to do a cut, and this is your 30-inch. And I'm going to show you something with the 30-inch compared to, let's say, an 18-inch. So if you only wanted to use one roll of your mesh and save your other roll for another wreath, you could cut 18 inches at 18 pieces, 18 cuts, and cover your wreath. So this one, if I was to cut it at 18 inches, or 19, let's do 19. Okay, I'm going to cut it. There we go. I'm going to show you a little bit of the difference. So you're going to take your wreath form, and you're going to go ahead and kind of get your ties opened up a little bit here. You can see that. There you go. I'll open the top in a little bit. So if you took your 30, and this is called the woodland ruffle. So I have it here, and I'm going to do this just so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm going to do that so I can hold it. But you want to roll this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to hold it. And if you want to, you can leave that to hold it. You're just going to take your fingers and you're going to kind of walk it up. Walk it up. And then you're going to go ahead and roll this other end 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I'm still walking it up. And then I'm going to hold the middle. Like that. Board is good too to help you get the grip on it, on the mesh. So you're just going to gather it in the middle. And then you're going to have, this is your ruffle. This is your woodland ruffle. So you have a curl, and then you have the scrunched up in the middle. You're going to come over here to your tie. You're going to place it in the middle of your tie. And you're going to just kind of press it down to the wire, and you're going to tighten it once or twice, and then leave your tie. Okay, so then you have the woodland ruffle with the curls, and then I'm going to show you the difference between doing it with the 18 or 19-inch cut. So if you want to do that, you can leave that to hold it. These are perfect because you can see the line here when you roll it. So you roll 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to scrunch it up. Oh, except I got it caught. Oh, there we go. Okay, scrunch it up. And when you get to the end here, roll it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then scrunch it. Okay, so it kind of makes a ruffle in the middle. This is your ruffle in the middle, and then the curls, right? So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up my tie, which, you know, if you want to, go ahead and open up your ties beforehand. Push it down to where you can feel the wire frame, and then tie it in. Okay, now here's the difference. This is a 30-inch woodland ruffle with the curl, and then you have the scrunch in the middle, and then here is the 18-inch. It's a little bit scrunched, so you get a little more of the ruffle in here with the 30-inch. But this one's great too. I do this one a lot too when I'm adding, if you want to add different color meshes, like different curls, that's a good one to add too. But for this demonstration, we're going to do the 30-inch. So you'll end up using a whole roll and a half. So you'll have a half left over. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one back out. And I'm going to put it over here. And we're going to start with the woodland ruffle. Okay. And so I went ahead and pre-cut that, but I did want to show you how to cut your mesh. And we'll get started. Okay. So again, if you need something you can hold it down like this. We're going to roll it 1, 2, 3, and you're just going to walk it up and scrunch. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm still walking it up, and then I scrunch it. And then you have your ruffle. We're going to put it curl side up on this one. You can also do it curl side down, or you can alternate them as well. It depends, but for this demonstration we're doing curl sides up. I'm sorry guys, I'm going to stay focused. So I'm going to press it down and then tie, and there we go. You got your ruffle in. If you need a little more help with the ruffle, like if you're starting out with it, you can do things like this. I'm sure you've seen this too. Get something to hold it down on one end. Go ahead and practice your curl. So try to, this is great to match it up to the line. So 1, 2, 3. And then you could take a clip, a hair clip, chip clip, anything you can find. Clip it in the middle like that so it holds your curl. And then flip it back, and if you still need some weight on that side, just do that. So you're going to curl this. 1, 2, 3. Kind of press down in the middle and start gathering. Spread out your fingers and gather it. Move whatever you're using for the weight and gather. And then when you come here, take that clip off and gather it in. And there's your woodland ruffle. Okay, and then you're going to place it in here. And you're going to keep going. We'll do that one again. Okay, you kind of push your curls up. There you go. It's really a pretty mesh. I like that garnet red. It's very pretty. Put that over there. Okay, so get it going again. Push that there, and then I'm going to roll it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. We're going to clip it. I'm going to show you this one. Let me do that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I'm going to clip that, and then I'm going to turn it. Okay, and you're going to try to do what I'm not supposed to be doing here and not snag your mesh. So 1, 2, 3, and then kind of press down the middle with your thumb here, gathering, and you're just scrunching it up. Okay, walk it up, grabbing this, holding it, and then holding that really good. You're going to put it in between your tie. Press the middle of your mesh down to that ring, that wire. Hold it in. 1, 2, ties. And you can pull these out if you want. Really pretty. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the rest to them. Now, it depends. Sometimes I'll go ahead and put the ribbons on, and then sometimes I'll go first and I'll put the signs on so I can kind of shape the ribbons around the sign. I find, you know, that's a 12 inches round is a good size sign. So I'll probably like to put that on first. And then, but when I do that, before I do that, I kind of pull on my ties like this out a little bit. So it's kind of making room for me to put that sign. But here is your ruffles, which look good. Kind of see, you still got your ties. Kind of hard to see, huh? Okay, you got your ruffles, and now we're going to put our sign in. So we'll move that back down. I'm going to scoot our little wreath over here. I'm going to take our sign. Did not put, so then after your cable ties dry, that's okay. You're going to, you can use floral wire or chenille stem. So this is floral wire. This is just wire that you can see I'm kind of running low out of. I use this a lot. I like it. But I also like to use chenille stems are very good to use. Let me see. These are chenille stems, or they're also called pipe cleaners. You can put both of these. These can both go into the mounts like this. And you can tie it on, or you can use floral wire. I think for this one we'll go ahead and use the chenille stems so we can see them. This is a brown chenille stem, but I think it will blend in where you don't see it too much. So I just put it in, and then I just kind of twist it around, make sure it's secure. Okay, and then I like to, so it won't snag, if I can find my wire cutters. Sorry, 1 second. Where'd they go? I like to cut that little piece off and kind of wrap it around. Well, let me see. Of course, they are missing. Actually, no, they're not. Hold on, guys. Right back. I got them. Here they are. Sorry. That was going to drive me nuts because I like those. So then I take that little end and just kind of press it in really good. Also another good tool, these are a good tool to have, wire cutters. They cut down your ties as well, makes it easy. Cuts this down easy if you need it to. Cuts your wire down really good. So put that in. A lot of times you can get by with just doing 2, but since this is a heavier sign, I would go ahead and secure, even if it's secure with the top and the bottom, I would secure the sides too. So there you go. And don't cut your fingers like I was trying to do. Let's see. Press those out. Just run them in the cable tie, and then, the cable tie mount. Just twist it, and then I cut that little bit. And now one more. I need one more tie. Here we go. Yeah, just don't want that sticking. Okay. Now we got your sign. And we're going to go place it. So you're going to position your sign how you want to. 12 inch, I'm probably going to put this right in the middle. Just kind of move your ties out so we can add our ribbons in later. Okay. And then I'm going to take this pipe cleaner, and I'm going to try to not go through the mesh. You can, and a lot of times that's why I like to use the wire because it's thinner. if you want to, but you want to go and find the inner ring and just kind of pull it through for now until we get the rest of them in. So let me show you what I'm doing. If you can see in the back, I'm pulling that through. And then I'll go to the bottom here and do the same thing. Not even tighten it yet, I'm just wanting to place it in and try not to go through the mesh. Okay, so I got that placed in. I'm going to go ahead and do the sides, and then I'll start tightening it. See? A lot of pretty mesh in here to go through. Or under. Yeah, found it. And if you need to, especially with wire, it's nice. I mean, you don't want to go through the mesh if you have like curls or where the tie is, but if you have to, sometimes you do, you know. And just try not to do it, or at least I try not to do that. Okay, so it is in there, and I want to make sure I pull up my mesh too. So I have that in. This in, and I'm going around here and I'm feeling with my hands and making sure it's behind here. Yeah, and now I'm going to tighten it, and I'm going to tighten it around the inner ring, and then when I say tighten it, you're going to wrap your pipe cleaner that you're using or your wire around that inner ring. Okay. Do it a couple times, and then we'll go secure the bottom and the side. Okay. And now I'm going to go to my bottom, tie. I want to make sure, sorry, I didn't put that in right. Make sure that it's where I can loop it around the frame. Okay. And sometimes I flip it up and I look at the bottom. Kind of get a good visual. So. Okay. Now, this isn't good. I'm going to make sure the top is in. The sides are in. And then I will cut the pipe cleaners down. So I love that sign. It's so cute. If you know anybody that likes Ladybugs, this would be a good little gift for them. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Sorry guys, the signs always take me a little bit. Alright, and then we'll go to the other side, one more side. I'm going to wrap it around the inner ring. The inner ring. Okay. Hopefully she's in there good. Oh yeah. Got our ties still, and then you can kind of pop your ties back up if you need to. So you can add your ribbons and then around. That's kind of what I like to do. I don't know if that's cheating or what, but I like to do that because it helps me lay out my ribbons around the sign and try not to smush them so much. So then, I can get you up. So you have her in there. And then what you want to do is either flip her over, you can do this behind. You're going to cut out you're going to cut these down. So just take your pipe cleaner and cut these, and then we'll fold a little bit down. Take your wire cutters and cut the pipe cleaners. There you go. And you're just folding those in. So your sign is set. There you go. Very cute. Now you're ready for your ribbons. Okay. with this kit, you get a Ladybug 2.5-inch ribbon, and you get a black and white gingham ribbon that matches the border of the sign. I already have my ribbons pre-cut. I cut them actually at 13 inches just because I can cut them down if I want to. I like 12 inches as well. Sometimes I find when it gets really full like that, the 12 inches get covered up. So this time I did 13 inches on the cut. I am going to show you, and again, you already know this, and just go ahead and fast forward and do what you want to. But I'm going to show you. So on these mats too, that's really nice. You cut your ribbon here. I'm also going to do the dovetail, but I still like a straight edge. So if you cut your ribbon at 13 inches, you can use this mat. And you just need a good pair of sharp scissors. And you're going to just cut at 13 inches, like that. And then you're going to fold this together, and you can cut more than one ribbon. I'm just showing this for demonstration purposes. You're going to fold this and then fold it where the ends are touching, like this. Okay? You're going to take your scissors. It's going to be a dovetail. You're going to cut up and angled, so like that. And then you have your dovetail for your ribbon. And that's how you do that. Okay. And now we're going to put our ribbons in our ties. And we have our sign. So with the ribbons, you'll do different ways. You can kind of mold it around the sign. Let me go ahead and get the ribbons over here. All right. So I already have them cut at 13, and I have them already dovetailed. So what I'm going to do, there are a couple ways you can do your ribbons. The simplest way is to put it 2.5 at the bottom, 1.5 on top. Fold it. And what this is doing is just helping you find the middle. And then you can gather the middle. And then you just kind of fan it out like this. Okay. And then you could start at the bottom if you want, or the top. Some people have different preferences. You'll find out what you like better. And then tie it in once or two. I'll do it 2. And then you can go ahead and fan them out if you'd like this. You know, so you have a ladybug and then your gingham over here. So that's fanned out. And don't worry about the ties because we cut those down. Like that. But I will tell you that once you get your wreath going, you'll probably redo your ribbon around it too. You'll play with it once you get it up on the wall. So, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go around this whole frame. 2.5, 1.5, fold, gather the middle like this, fan this out, okay, and then place it in the middle. 1, 2. Okay. And then you can just kind of fan these out. That is very cute ribbon. I love this this ladybug ribbon. It's so cute. And then we'll just do the bottom, and then we'll go to the top. Okay. So bottom, top, fold it, the middle, fan out, push in, 1, 2. And there we go. I like the ribbon. I think that's my favorite part. I like ribbons. It's just pretty. I can play with them all day if I had my way. What's your favorite part? Do you like doing the mesh, the ribbons, the sign? I like the ribbons. Okay. Just kind of fan it out in the middle. Kind of hold it down in there, and then just twist your tie. And then you can kind of fan these out. Okay. And the great thing about wire ribbon is I like to, at the end, you can go back and just kind of curl these around the way you want to once you cut this tie down. Okay. Put it in. 1, 2, and then like that, and your ladybug. Cute. If you're watching this and you made it this far, what's your favorite? Do you like the ladybug wreaths or the bumblebee wreaths? I know they're kind of like hand in hand, or both. I like them both. Of course you do, but I don't know. Like if you had to choose one, the bee or the ladybug, which one would it be? That's hard. Ooh. I think the ladybug for me, just because I like red. And ladybugs are lucky. 1, 2. Okay. Kind of fan them out. Go. All right. Alright, and now I'm going to go through and we're going to cut down these ties. Some people don't, and sometimes they're cute. You can leave them in. The reason why I want to is because I like to kind of curl the 1.5 inch ribbons a little bit over them, and so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take my wire cutters here, and I'm going to cut down those ties. So I know they're tight, but I usually go ahead and twist them once I got them in there, and then I just cut them down, and I'll fold these in, the ends in, and then I'll come back. I usually do this afterwards too, but you can do it while you're cutting them. Just kind of fluff your ribbons a little bit. Same thing here. Let me do one more before I cut, and I'll cut it down, and then I'm going to fold that in. It can get messy. I usually sweep and vacuum after making a wreath, especially with these little ties going everywhere. Okay, and then this one too. Looks like. Let's see what you think. Let me see. Oh, try and get this a little higher. There you go. Okay, let's see. How did it look? How does it look? It's cute. So this is your Ladybug gnome wreath, and it's available in our shop. If you're looking for a wreath to do, this is a cute one to do. Turned out really cute. Oh, Duke. We're going. Thank y'all for watching this demonstration, and I hope it was helpful. And if you have the kit, thank you, and I hope you like it. So I will talk to y'all later. Thank you. Bye.